Yo, what's going on, party people? It's your boy, JusJrdn here, with another episode of A Moment with Jay. I just wanted to hop on the mic and say, I know the world been a little chaotic and everything. I just wanted to check and make sure everything good in the hood, like sure, you know what I mean? Say out of the fam. Okay, let's get to work. What up? You know, over I don't know what it is today, man. I'm in a mood today, one of those moods where, man, I woke up to an email and I thought this one thing was settled that wasn't settled, and now it's chaos again. I had like 2 days over the last few days that were just fantastic, those days where you're like, everything's all right, It's not perfect, but everything's all right, It's been nice outside here. It's a beautiful day here today, actually, in Edmonton, bruh. I hope when this podcast comes out, it's still nice, because last time I did that, it was nice when I was recording the podcast, and then it snowed again. But you know how that be. Now, I got not an important subject to talk about, but I got a fascinating topic to talk about. But before we get there, it was just Easter, and bruh, the last Easter I did a challenge where I wrote a song every day for 40 days, and that was a lot. I did it. A lot of the songs turned out like shit. A couple of the songs turned out all right, though, actually. It was a good practice because it just goes to show you that you can write songs about anything, really, and it doesn't make them good or bad. And how I was feeling about the song didn't make it good or bad. It's interesting, actually. I left the gym the other day. I was working out with a homie, and we were talking about. I brought up this dude, and this guy's fairly fit. I can't remember what his name was, but in his 50s or 60s, and he was talking about really in shape, especially for his age, but just in general. And he was talking about how he's always written down every workout and what he's always done, and he's written down how he's feeling, and then he writes down the workout. And what he said, one of the biggest things that he learned from doing this for years and years, decades, this guy was working out for a very long time, all of his life since he was a young man. And he said, no matter how I was feeling before I got into the gym, that didn't dictate whether the workout was good or bad. That had nothing to do with my performance, what weights I lifted, when I hit a new PR, when, I pushed it for an extra rep, any of that, it had nothing to do. It didn't matter if he was tired. And he said, sometimes when I was tired, some of those were some of my best workouts, or when I was more awake and alert and hyped, those were some of my worst workouts, and vice versa. He said it really didn't dictate at all. The mood before never dictated, the experience or performance, rather, at the gym. And I thought that was a rather interesting conclusion. And it just goes to show where it really is about showing up. It is about doing those reps. It is about putting in the time, the hours, and the effort, and going hard. Even when you don't, and even when you do, it doesn't mean you're going to have a good workout. But what's going to be most important is putting in that consistency. And that's what that 40 days of writing songs last year taught me. I like to do these challenges because I seem to get, I spent 3 days in darkness. That was the very first podcast. 72 days in darkness fasting, and or I did 60 hours, sorry. And that taught me a lot. That taught me a lot about myself. And I like the fasting for similar reasons. It teaches you a lot about yourself, a lot about how your body interacts with foods, lots of things. I like to do these things because they teach you so even something as big as making an album, releasing an album, even the whole process, it really is the journey. Yeah, I would like some financial success. I would like the success of the art. I would like, yes, all of those things, but it really is the journey of okay, I'm gonna do this hard and long thing that takes a lot of dedication. Let's do it and let's see what happens. It's gonna suck way more than you think, but it's also gonna be better in ways that you never thought could be. And that, I guess, even leads me on to my next point. I want to do this little thing where I'm talking about weekly motivation. Not even me, but I bring up a thing or two about weekly motivation. And I saw this post by this dude named Cameron Haynes. And if you don't know who Cameron Haynes is, let me educate you, man, because this dude is yeah, let's just Cameron Haynes. Greatest love is traversing the remote wilderness of the West and Alaska. He shoots his bow every single day of the year, trains in the right room 7 days a week, and runs 200 plus miles. Is that a 200 plus and runs 200 plus mile ultra marathons in the mountains during the off season in an effort to toughen up for the mental and physical tests that he'll face in the backcountry. His goal, which he knows his goal, which he knows is a target he'll never hit, is to become the ultimate predator. Um, I want to read this book. I haven't read this book, but this dude is a freak athlete, a freak hunter too. So he's 56 years old, and this dude is always running, and he runs to make himself better at hunting. And I mean, this dude is incredible. The things he runs, the things he does. His podcast is pretty cool too. It's like lift, run, shoot, and they'll work out, go for a run, and he'll shoot you how to shoot a bow or something, I believe. And then he has another podcast where they talk. And anyway, so he made this post the other day, and it's a picture of him like running up this hill for those who are just listening. And the caption is, "Did it alone, did it broke, did it when they said it was a waste of time, did it tired, still doing it." Oh, let's take this too. And I was like, damn. Let me read that one more time. The caption reads, "Did it alone, did it broke, did it when they said it was a waste of time, did it tired, still doing it." And I thought that was sick, man. That's so motivational, because it's really about not giving up ever, because it's regardless of the success. That's not the reason you're doing the thing, That's not the reason you're doing the thing. And it's just especially motivating, bringing out an album, especially I dropping the album, all of this, it's a lot. It's a lot of work, man. And no one else is helping me get it done. No one else is doing, it's me. And so, and I got, I'm broke as a motherfucker, hustling, grinding, and you got to do it this way. That's the way to do it. That's the only way to do it. It's the only option. It's just to move forward. Find a way to move forward. Keep doing it. Get better. And so yeah, that's just the motivation. And then I wanted to throw in this other one too while we're here. And it's yeah, here. Rob Diedrich, man, he says some crazy shit sometimes, and this one's cool. It says your mind operates in 5 stages. So listen to this.
Stages. You're either present in the middle and experiencing what's.
Sorry, hold up. Let me redo this. Let me redo it.
There's 5 stages. You're either present in the middle and experiencing what's happening. You're either present future, where you're creating a better future, right? Or you're worrying about the future, right? So if you swing up to worry, right, like it sucks the energy out of you, and you're here. Then on the past, you're either rectifying something that has happened, and taking action, and something has happened, you're changing, or you're dwelling on the past. And for people like if you want to be present, your mind has to be balanced in a way that you're never swinging down to dwelling in the past or worrying about the future. You're either taking action of creating a better future or handling something that happened, or sitting in the present. And it's only when when your mind swings and is where that disruption and inability to be present with your family is. But since I have so many systems in place, this is how your mind operates.
Yeah, just a cool. Damn, this guy's straight up hating. It's so funny, man. The comment says, bro, we don't want to hear about how you're living life better than everyone. How about you just post some photos of your gorgeous family or something? Why the need to be some kind of millionaire motivator? Man, it's just, I don't know how people see. Now this is funny. Now this, can you stop playing ridiculousness every day, all day on MTV? Please, we missed the whole MTV. See, that's funny. The first one, annoying. That second one, hilarious. That's fucking, that's so funny. Anyways, I thought it was just so well put. I won't even dive too deep into that. I just thought that was a cool thing and it was well put. But I know I'm showing y'all a lot of videos, but a lot, sometimes when I'm designing these podcasts, some of the things that I wanted to get to last time, I have to wait and put them in the next one. And these are some things that I wanted to show last time that I want to get on now. And this is the one, bro. This is the. I also need to find. I'll play this one. And while that's going on, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Some of my other ones recently have become demonetized, but we'll see. This coffee saving my life today. The best part, see, and this is why I gotta. When you're having a bad day, as long as you're not in a mood where you're having a bad week or something, a bad month, which we all been there too. You gotta find ways to perk yourself up. And I know that's easier said than done, but do and this, I guess this goes back to self-care. And I'm starting to not like the word self-care because it got overused for a long time, and now it just seems like a strange word. It's almost like, oh, you're doing nothing, but that's not what self-care means. Self-care means, I don't know what it means. That's a tough thing to come up with, because who knows who's gonna flip that. Stick in reverse. Anyways, I'm in a weird mood today. Anyways, let me just go on to this. This is one of my favorite fucking dudes to watch now. He just makes, I think he makes music too, but he makes some hilarious content. And I know it was just Easter, Christ has risen, hallelujah. It's funny. It's not funny. It's funny when I post anything about God, most people will always assume I mean Christianity and Jesus, which is so fascinating to me. I just recently, I quoted a book I'm rereading for the billionth time, The Alchemist, which is just this book has so much influence over my life, and if anyone who hasn't read it, it's worth a read. It's really short. It's nonfiction. It's fiction, meaning it's not real. Yeah, it's fiction. Ever since I learned these words, fiction and nonfiction, I've never been able to memorize it. fiction means fake, nonfiction means real. I just, in my head, it just seems like nonfiction should be not real. Anyways, this is a fiction book, and I don't usually read a lot of fiction, and so The Alchemist is just, and I wrote this. Uh, there's so many quotable parts of that book, but I believe the quote is, hold on, let me, before I wrote The Alchemist. Quote. It goes like, it's to the effect of, anytime you're searching is time with God, or something like that. It's like, anytime you're looking, you're on your destination, and you're doing something, and you're progressing towards what you think your true meaning in life is. That is time with God. And these are the beliefs that I hold dearly, and this is why I don't follow like a religion, because I think about these things like, yeah, when I fast, when I do extended fast, that's me, God, the universe, love, all is one. I think these words, I think people get too caught up in the constraint and stereotypes of what these words mean, and not what the bigger meaning of what these are supposed to be. And so I think these words actually cause a lot of divide in conversations, because people attach their own personal feelings for it. I have a song called Prime Purpose. This is a great example of, called Prime Purpose. And how much, damn, I can't even remember. Hold on, I gotta look at my own lyrics right now, man. I don't even know if these lyrics are on the internet right now. How much blood shed, how much life lost, how much love cost, how much God cost, how much God lost, something like that. And the whole idea was like, how much blood shed, how much life lost, how much love cost, how much God lost, how much God cost. That's what it is. Those bars are crazy. Those lines are crazy. Let's see if I can remember it one more time. How much blood, what's your purpose? How much blood shed, how much life lost, how much love cost, how much God lost, how much God cost. What's the purpose? And what I mean by that is like, how much God is this thing that shouldn't, is beyond everything, the definition of that. But it's like, how much God costs? Because it's like, a lot of these religions got a lot of money, man, a lot of money, and there's a lot of starving homeless people. So it's just like, I think about things like that, and I'm like, how much God cost though, bro? How much bloodshed, how much life lost, how much love cost. And that's another thing, it's love, God. That's why I like to use those words almost interchangeably. I had a homie who had this crazy experience, and I don't know if I told this story on the podcast. And so I had this dude that I knew do this ayahuasca journey, and I don't know if it was ayahuasca per se, but it was some kind of DMT. DMT is the compound dimethyltryptamine in ayahuasca and stuff. But anyways, he came up to me the first time he came back after this experience, and he was just radiating joy. From a distance, I could see it, just huge smile, just very positive. He comes in, he's like, I'm in a rush, but, and I was just like, you everything seemed pretty cool, bro. What's up? And he's like, I can't talk right now, but I'd love to later. And this is what he said to me. He said, I seen the language of the universe, and it's written in love. something to that. Or I see the DNA of the universe, and it's it's fabricated by love, or it's something to that extent, something drastic. And I was just like, huh? What? Blown away. And so we ended up talking about it later. And so that's why I like to use the words like love and God and universe and energy and vibe, because it's like I think these words make certain people comfortable and make other people uncomfortable, or they attach their own experiences with those words, and they're not open to the greater understanding of what those words could possibly mean. And anyways, I know this is this is so funny because this has nothing to do with the video I'm about to show you. I for a second there was like, why did I get on this tangent again? This was playing in my head as I'm going on love and the meaning of these lyrics and God, and I was like, oh yeah, Easter. And then I was like, oh, I'm about to show him this video. So anyways, I got deep there for a minute. That's what we do. We got that range on this podcast, That's why I have a hard time when people are like, "Hey Jay, what's your podcast about?" And it's like, bro, you know, I don't know, man. It's about some time with me. It's about me sitting aside an hour or two and just coming in, getting my thoughts out, and you're like, what the fuck? But it's also about some funny shit. It's about some deep shit. It's about talking to people, all kinds of shit, about art. Okay. So let me show y'all. Let me show y'all this Easter thing, man.
I hate cream eggs. I'm sick of looking at these now. They're disgusting. It's nearly Easter. I feel like I'm surrounded. Every time I see a cream egg, it's like seeing a big massive spider. I can feel it crawling on me, making my hands all sticky and tasting like shite. And they're putting them in everything as well. This is a Domino's cream egg cookie. Realistically, how the fuck are you supposed to eat that without getting it everywhere? Realistically. And it tastes like a cream egg on top of it. Fucking all. They've brought out a cream egg bar. I'm fucking upset about that as well. I've got nothing to add, but I don't like that they've done it. I see people going around sticking their fingers in it as well and licking it off. It's fucking disgusting. What the fuck are you doing? Get back into your house. Everybody knows that mini eggs are the only true egg sweet. They now come in a 1 kg bag, which is dangerous, but also I think exactly what we needed. Fuck cream eggs and follow me. I'm delicious.
That's this like thing at the end, man. And follow me. I'm delicious. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find this one video. Oh no fucking way. I found it. Kudos, Jay. Thank you for being organized. That's the thing about me, man. Oh, that's another thing. So yeah, first off, fuck cream eggs. Honestly, I haven't had one in a while, but I never remember liking them. Do you know what that is on the inside? It's fondant. Fondant. Why did I say it like that? I kind of judged myself. It's okay if you judged me. It's okay if you judged me right there. But that's what it is in the middle of that shit. That's what that shit is, man. And yeah, mini eggs are where it's motherfucking at. Okay, so now, I got another hot take. I got another motherfucking hot take. And this is, I've been saying this. And I'm gonna elaborate after. And then we're gonna get on to the main event. I have a main topic for this one. I got a main topic that I was like, damn, that's a good question. And I'm gonna elaborate on it because I was watching the podcast, they asked it on the quote, and I was like, oh, I'm bringing this one because I got some. Anyways, okay, this is what I have such strong feelings about this. It's just one of those things in your life that you get attached to these things, and am I open to changing my mind? I don't know, man. I don't know. And I know it's hypocritical because I was just talking about that in reference to God. But now I'm talking about something. Well, you'll see.
The cheese melted on 2 slices of bread, griddled. Okay, fine. You turn around, you go, you can put ham and turkey on it. Now you got a ham.
Shit, hold on. I'm gonna get this.
What do you think when you think grilled cheese? You think cheese melted on 2 slices of bread, griddled. Okay, fine. You turn around, you go, you can put ham and turkey on it. Now you got a ham and turkey and cheese sandwich.
So let me get this straight. You can switch up jellies and jams, and I can't switch up what I put on my grilled cheese?
No, you can switch up to cheese, but you can't add turkey and ham.
Yes,
that
I can.
becomes not a grilled,
grilled ham and
you
cheese.
Stupid bastard.
Go to the invention of the grilled
What
cheese.
is this guy?
Go to the
What is this
invention
guy?
of the grilled cheese.
Oh my
Go
God.
back to the invention
Joe,
of the
you know what?
Look, right there. Toasted bread, cheese, and ham. That's how it was invented.
By Monsieur Croquet in 1910, you dick.
Yeah, that's how it was invented.
You, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You're red.
The grilled cheese.
You're red.
You can
You're the color of jelly.
You can argue the grilled cheese. The grilled cheese is good enough to argue it on its own. Why are you bringing ham and turkey into this? You're ruining the whole argument.
I'm
Listen
not.
to me. Just the way you said, you got this cheese, you got that cheese, you got
So
that
can I
cheese.
put pickles
That's
on
what
it?
you do with the jelly.
Can I put pickles on it?
Fuck you?
Can I put pickles on it?
No.
On the side?
No.
A nice
stupid
pickle.
asshole. You're a stupid dumb asshole. You stupid dumb asshole.
You can.
You make no sense. It's maddening. You name different cheeses, and then you tell me I name different
fine.
jellies.
You name
peanut butter jelly. I said the word jelly. Jelly means whatever jelly
All right,
you want to
fine.
put on it.
I'm sure you
What
did
do you
it.
think when you think?
That is one of my favorite clips I've ever seen because I feel that passionately about it. When you put motherfucking meat on a grilled cheese, it's a melt. I don't care. I don't care. Grilled cheese is bread and cheese. That's it. That's it. That's motherfucking it. Switch out the breads. Switch out the cheeses. And it's a grilled cheese, but man. Nah, bro. As soon as I feel that strong, I've never been able to articulate because I hate that, man. When someone says I'm having a grilled cheese and but put ham on it, then you're having a melt. You're not having a grilled cheese with ham. You're having a melt. That's a different sandwich. You know what I'm saying? that's how I feel. That's what it is. And so many of y'all do it out there. So many of y'all. Get it straight. Above all else, this is an educational podcast. I'm here to help y'all, man. See, even this comment, man. Add meat, it's a melt. There's rules in society. This also says the calmest New Yorker argument. Oh man, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. All right. I'm glad I got that video on here. Now, this is a great question. And it's the title of the podcast today, I believe. Sometimes I'll say that because when it works out, I'll seem super smart, like I planned a lot of this ahead of time and it all came together cohesively. And sometimes I'll say that and the title will be totally something different. So, I mean, this is what it is, man. It is what it is. We all make mistakes. Delicious. So, the question was posed, what's the longest you would wait in line for something? You know, and it obviously depends on that something. But then that got me thinking that, you know, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but some people never wait in a long line for anything, you know? And I was like, oh, that is fascinating. You know, I saw those, but there's been a couple things in my life that I've waited in line for. of recent memory, one of the things that I waited in line for was me and my mom waited in line for Gene Simmons because he released a vodka, and my mom wanted to get the signature thing, and so we waited in line for, I don't know, hours and hours and hours, and it was like we got close, but he had to leave before we got all the way up there, which was disappointing. But we still got to try the vodka, and it was, I mean, it was alright. So I waited in line then, and that one, it was cold outside. There's people dressed up like Kiss. It was pretty cool. It was all right, you know. It was nothing too bad. And then more recently than that, me and my siblings waited in line. So me, my sister Faith, and my twin Brandon waited in line at Crumble Cookie when it first opened in Edmonton, the first one. Now that's like 3, I think, and we waited, I think, 2.5 hours. 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I still have that footage. I should just put that video up as a throwback. It's funny because we waited in line and we ate those cookies, and I think we rated them low. And turns out that, especially my sister and brother, they love those fucking cookies. You know, they're pretty good, but they love them. They always, every week, they check in that Crumble. You know, the rotating flavors. Every Sunday they looking at the flavors. It's crazy. So we waited in line for that. So you know, there's been a couple things in my life where I was like, I bet I'm gonna wait in line for that shit. Pardon me. Excuse me. Whew. Okay. And now we get into some of the other ones. So one time I waited in line to audition for Canada's Got Talent. That was a wild one too, because me and the homies, we were auditioning. We got there super, super early. We waiting in this huge line. I remember going from one line to another line to finally getting auditioned, and there were so many people. That was a crazy experience. And also, I actually, talking about Canada's Got Talent, I don't think I can play it. Man, there's been some really cool people from Edmonton doing some really cool shit lately. So shout out Sterling Scott, man. He just got on Canada's Got Talent, and he got the golden buzzer. And yeah, he's from Edmonton, man. I actually, one of the last shows I did, he was also there. And he went on right before me, and then I went on and closed the show. Obviously, I'm not a comedian. I'm a oh, why did it connect correct to that? This dude, Sterling Scott, man, he's a funny motherfucker, man. He's a funny motherfucker, man. And so yeah, so he got the golden buzzer on Canada's Got Talent. Oh, and did he win $25,000? What the fuck is that? Oh, no way. Hold on, I gotta drop a comment. Crazy. And then Josh Sahunta too, man. The boy Josh Sahunta, bro. He so yeah, Sterling Scott, man. Congrats, dog. You killing it. You a funny motherfucker, man. You a funny motherfucker. I remember watching him. I've seen him cuz I go to you know, I pop into the local comedy shows every once in a while. Sometimes I'll open or close a show or do a song or two. Again, not doing comedy. Even though I've been asked to do comedy, I got appreciation for it, man. I don't know if I think people who do comedy, and I've talked about it lots and lots and lots and lots on this podcast. I think the greatest of performers, maybe not the greatest, but they up there, you know, because then I think acrobats and shit, because they doing some crazy shit, you know. We talking about performances, you know. So shout out Sterling, man. That's crazy. But then also shout out to the boy. Josh Hunter, bro. This guy out here killing it, man. He got nominated for Juno. Look at this little video. I don't want to play the music just in case it's music. You know, he got to do some crazy. He sang backups at one of the Juno. Man, he's done a lot of really cool things. So it's just cool to see the boy out here. Look at this. Look at all the cool shit this man has done this year. And you know, I don't know the boy too well at anything, but you know, we've done a couple things where our paths have crossed in the music world, but super awesome dude, man. Super awesome dude. Super talented. It's cool to see, you know, people that you interact with do well, and it's exciting, you know, and you know, it's very inspirational. You know, it's so cool to see motherfuckers from here doing very cool things. And you know, people that I've interacted with, it's just like, damn, man, you're doing it well, you're getting recognition, good for you. I know what that, oh, you know. And I just wanted to, those were just a couple people just on the top of my mind, just because they've been killing it. Oh yeah, that grilled cheese shit, man. So yeah, okay. Yeah, Canada got talent. Okay, another one. Now, these ones near and dear to my heart, these two really. And I waited in line. I was so excited for when this came out, man. When Canada finally got the Popeyes famous chicken sandwich, that's the day my life changed forever, man. I remember, I believe it was still during COVID. I wonder when did Canada get the famous chicken sandwich? And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why this changed my September 14th, 2020. So yeah, it was during COVID. I remember. Because I was like, okay, hold up. Oh, wait, that's KFC. Oh, no, Popeyes. That leads me to my point. So when Popeyes dropped the chicken sandwich, man, there was all this hype about it in the States. All these celebrities getting Popeye chicken sandwiches. They taking pictures because they selling out in the States. It's so popular. I remember this is a throwback. This is during COVID times. So the States, they going crazy for these things. Everyone's like, wow, these are unreal. And I love a chicken sandwich. I love one of my favorite things to eat of all time. And I'll explain how much of them I've eaten. Popeyes, we finally get it. And I am so excited. So excited. After weeks, if not months, of hearing about these Popeyes chicken sandwiches. And I'm like, I don't even care. It's COVID. I got nothing to do. I'll wait in line all day. No problem. So I head out to Popeyes, and there's a hell of a line. It's all wrapped around. And I'm like, I couldn't be happier right now. I throw on some tunes. It was, September 14th. That's still pretty nice here. So I must have been chilling, in the whip, listening to some jams, just waiting for these chicken sandwiches, man. And I believe I got enough so that everyone at my crib could try them. I got some spicy and some plain. That's my move with the chicken sandwich, man. I get one spicy, one original. They're beautiful for different purposes. Like, usually when I get a chicken sandwich, I get two. That's it. I have to. I love them. And so I waited a long time. I would say an hour plus. For Popeyes. Now, I think the longest, and BP is going to be coming on, so I'll have to talk to him about it. But I think the longest I've ever waited in line is waiting for weed legalization in Canada. And me and Brandon went and stood in line on the Fire and Flower, and we stood in line. And by the time we got there, it was fucking wrapped around. And on the first day of legalization, it was super strict. There was someone at the door and they took your ID. You had to walk around and you couldn't really look around the store or anything. You just had to come in and out. It was like, man, it was crazy. But we bought weed legally in Canada for the first time. And I think, I want to say it was a super long time, like 3 or 4 hours. I want to say it was a very long time, but I could be wrong. I have to get Brandon to check on that. But going back to some chicken sandwiches, man, because that's the longest I've waited in lines. Those are some of my stories, and I'm curious if you do have some, comment them. I'm curious to hear, or what's the longest you're ever willing to wait in line? It's like, nah, I can't do anything over 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Nah, I'm out. You know, they have those in certain countries. They got people that you can pay to stand in line for you. Hey, man, why not? Why not? Get your paper, man. But why the famous chicken sandwich when Popeyes came such a big deal is because it seemed to really spark a chicken sandwich battle in Canada here. I don't know what it's doing in the States, but then I remember because Popeyes brings their famous chicken sandwich and then KFC drops the KFC famous chicken sandwich. And I was like, how can they do that? And they essentially, it's the same thing as Popeyes, just with KFC stuff. And both of them are sensational when made well. My issue is, man, sometimes Popeyes and KFC, the quality of the shit is not there. And one of the KFCs by my crib is fucking terrible, man. Terrible. I would go there way more often if they didn't fucking suck. Same thing with the Popeyes, man. I got these Popeye chicken sandwiches because I gotta eat them few and far between, man. For one, they're pretty expensive. They like $10-11 a sandwich. So it's like, man, I get 2 sandwiches and they're not even that high in protein. I think there's 28, maybe 30 grams of protein, 650, 700 calories each one, 750, I think maybe Popeyes. Man, fucking delicious, man. Fuck, God, delicious. And so then, everyone started kind of picking it up on the chicken sandwiches. Because, man, I remember one of my favorite chicken sandwiches used to be the chubby chicken from A&W. But now A&W got these little tiny ass little patty. And now it's fucking... I remember... Actually, even when I was dieting and stuff, and before, and I was doing 1 meal a day, sometimes I would go to A&W and get the chubby chicken burger, lettuce wrapped, and even now it's making my mouth water. Sometimes you have to wait forever to get this fucking thing because it takes forever for them to deep fry the chicken, and you got a fresh one, and it was amazing. Hey, neither here nor there, you know what I'm saying? So, and then KFC, man, they had, oh man, some of the deals for the sandwich. They would have the sandwich like they would have 2 for $10s, or they would have $5 famous chicken sandwiches. So then it's like, bruh, for $10 I could get 2 of these bitches. For $10, it's like, bro, I would go once or twice a week, 3 times a week. And then, bro, KFC came out with this thing where they put like cranberry sauce and gravy on top of the famous, and it was I didn't think it was gonna be good, and it was unreal. They've done some they also did like this barbecue one. Oh, bro, they kill it, man. The chicken sandwich, it's making me hungry, man. I gotta work out after this. Oh yeah, there's been a couple times when I also haven't waited in line. I wanted to get this Japanese style cheesecake that came to Edmonton, and because I believe I had it, or I had a Japanese style cheesecake tart. Actually, I believe a Japanese style cheesecake tart with my homegirl when I was in Toronto many years ago. And we had to wait in line even because this place, I believe, only opened and they closed as soon as they sold out, and they only made so many of these cheesecakes. They had a little stamp of this dude's face. I wonder if I can find. This might be it exactly. That might have been easy as fuck to find because I remember it being just like this little, this exact, and you would have to wait in line, and that was cool because my homegirl took me around Toronto. We went and ate at some crazy places. It was a vibe, man. She really showed me around Toronto, and it was cool having someone there. We did all kinds of shit. It was pretty cool. I mean, we ate. That's all we did was eat. But we ate at some of the crazy places there, and she took me here, and it was a vibe, man. It was a vibe. I remember waiting there. And so, anyways, there's this like Japanese style cheesecake that came here, but I remember I went to go get it for a holiday or something for family to try or some shit. Man, I went there and the lineup was so long. It was raining, and I was like, I ain't waiting it. I'll wait till this place calms down. So there's been some times I've not waited in line because I was like, that's not worth it either. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's some. Yeah, we gotta end. I got some funny videos I'm looking through. I won't. This is one of the best weight loss things I've ever seen. Watch.
I just have a quick question for everyone. How am I expected to lose weight when I'm not used to losing? I stay winning, bitch. What's going on? I just have a quick question for everyone.
That one kills me. I was like, all right. What's this one? It's just labeled hilarious.
Everywhere I go. Like Jerry Seinfeld told me he's going to build him a new house, and he's going to build it from the ground up. I said, that'd probably be the best way to start building that house. You start with the roof, you're going to run into some trouble. People just say stupid shit all the time. When people die, they say things like, he dead and gone. Now, what the hell does dead and gone mean? Dead and gone. Anybody ever died and stayed? People just say stupid shit. So people saying stupid shit everywhere I go. Like Jerry Seinfeld told me.
That's actually right. That video cracked me the fuck up. People say stupid shit. Like dead and gone. Who's ever been dead and stayed? Yeah, there's been some fucking funny ones, man. Anyways, I think we'll end it there. Thanks everybody. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Yeah, we got some cool stuff that we're working on, and it's going to be a productive little bit. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, all that good jazz. Thank you for chilling and listening to another podcast. This has been, more love, more success. This has been A Moment with Jay.
I hope you know, with every darker night, there's a brighter day. Through the chaos, we'll be okay. Sending nothing but positive vibes your way. Love for always. Jay.